Morning drive. It's 9:35 a.m. and Ambassador Bosindelive is here. Welcome, Ambassador.
Yes, good morning, Rivers people. How is Port Harcourt doing?
Port Harcourt is fine, great. Although your local government wasn't doing great today, this past few days, the former governor went to Isyopo. You know, you're from here too.
My mother is from Isyopo.
And there was a resistance. I don't know why. Physical gun resistance at Umuawa and then Ubima. And I wonder, I don't know if the police has arrested anybody in relations to that, but somebody needs to be arrested and such things.
Sorry, we have a lot of former governors. Is it Odele?
Former governor.
Or is it Wicked?
The one from Ubima.
Okay, the one from Ubima. All right.
And so he went there and was trying to register for the party thing. But the thing is the gunshots are completely unnecessary. And why such resistance? But I think the political space and the political leaders in Rivers State are making the state very hostile. They're very hostile towards each other. There ought to be what I call political tranquility, so to speak, especially if you want the next generation to be a lot more upright than you, not a lot more violent than you. So how do you think the Inspector General of Police, the new inspector, the IGP, how do you think he will handle issues like this, especially Rivers State?
Well, first of all, the new Inspector General of Police, IGP Olatunji Disu, PSC, NPM, is a very distinguished police officer. For those of you that know him, you know he is very familiar with Rivers State.
Yeah, he was a commissioner. Yeah.
Yes, before even being a commissioner, he was once a SAS commander in Rivers State. When Umbu was commissioner, he was the SAS commander then.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, so he's very familiar with Rivers State.
Then.
Yes. Now, later he came back again as a commissioner of police. You know, when the state had some political tension. Remember, before he came as commissioner, the governor was spilled water on. And then he came. He was sent to cushion that situation, which he handled very well. Within his time in Rivers State, there was no loud issue. You were only hearing of tactical result, like ensuring that the issue with Tubaba is over, ensuring that the issue with Obirikwere and kidnapping is over. He was having a lot of achievements. That is because the man is not a man that believes in too much talk. He's very media friendly, but he doesn't believe in too much talk. You understand me? He believes in doing police work professionally. And as you can see, just after taking over as IG, he has done some postings that has repositioned the force headquarters to a wonderful place. You understand me? Certain officers which he doesn't believe should be there, he has actually asked them to, he has leave them on their positions and brought in officers that has the kind of credibility he wants to work with. Not only that, he has also decorated the new DIGs, you understand me, and designated them to handle their offices. So he has a complete management team now to work with. Of course, he still has to make some appointments to be stable. And we see, yes, we see a couple of commissioner of police too. They might likely be also relocating from the states where they are to another state or to force headquarters or to an annex or a unit or a formation of the police. You understand? But that being said, I want to assure Nigerians that this is the first time they have appointed an IG in police, and the whole country is happy about the appointment. Now, they are not happy about the fact that whether he's a policeman or not. They are happy about the testament of character they have about him. So issues like this, I do not bother. He will do right when those issues come to him. But however, I strongly believe that the Commissioner of Police in Rivers State play more role in situations like this. And I'm very sure that he will do wonderfully well, and he will be able to tackle the situation even without the interference of the IG. I'm sure CP Olubenga Adeboju, the Commissioner of Police Rivers State, is also capable of handling the security challenges that Rivers State has, irrespective of their political nature, their personal nature, and their economic nature. I'm sure he can handle it. In fact, every policeman can actually handle security. The only thing is that they need to, one, be allowed to handle security. Then two, they need to be funded to handle security, because most times a lack of funding and lack of a free will with regards to ensuring security is handled is the major challenge we have. These officers are well trained, and even if they are not as well trained as Nigerians expect, but they have common sense too, and they are humans, and they are Nigerians, which means they understand the situation. So if we're not getting what we want from the police, we should just look at those that are supposed to ensure the police is working, like the National Assembly and like the presidency, you understand me, like the state governors. These are the people we should look at if we don't see the kind of police we want.
Okay. Hopefully they'll be able to listen to us. What if they are the ones causing the trouble? The
That
people
is
you
what I'm
mentioned,
saying.
these big names.
I
you
just
mentioned.
told you, these are the people you look at if you don't see the police you want. Now, let me repeat that so I can get a cut of it for my... You understand me? Now, the people you should hold responsible for lack of performance by your Nigerian police force are, number one, the presidency, number two, the National Assembly, number three, the state governors. These are the three people or arms or areas of government that should be held responsible for any inadequacy of the Nigerian police force, from welfare to operational activities and all of that. If there is a problem and the police is not able to man it and handle it well, these are the three arms we should go to, that you should hold responsible, not just go to. If there is welfare issue from the police, these are the people you should still hold responsible. You understand me? So that is what I want to say about that. Thank you. Secondly, any day the federal government asks the Nigerian military, which comprises of the Nigerian Army, Navy, and Air Force, to remove their hands from the fight against bandits and allow the Nigerian police mobile force to lead the fight against bandits and all forms of domestic terrorists currently plunging some part of the country, that is the day we'll start seeing results in the fight against banditry and the terrorism. I tell you the truth.
You think you're capable of doing that or handling that?
No, they are more than capable.
The mobile police force?
Yes, they are more than capable. Now that they have been withdrawn from VIPs and sent back, that's their job. They are trained for it. Internal warfare, they are trained for intelligence gathering. The police are better investigators. They are better intelligence gatherers. They are better at almost everything. The military is only better than the police with regards to endurance. But internal security is in the hands of the police. Leaving it in the hands of the military, for me, as an individual, is part of the reason we have a prolonged fight. Remember when the police was managing these things? It never escalated until the military came in. So
basically you're saying the military, they're not trained?
No, basically I'm saying that the military, I don't know what is in their mind and what they are doing, why this thing has not ended. I'm only saying they should return it back to the police. And when nobody's releasing money to the military for all these activities, let's see if this thing will not end. That's what I'm saying.
That's a very tough talk there. Okay. So basically, the mobile police arm of the Nigerian police are equipped by training and skill to handle issues like this. They know who is who, what is what, they know how to stop it, and they will definitely begin to show results in no long time. Basically, they'll begin to show results as soon as they are brought back into the fight against. Okay.
Yes, let me tell you.
You have your reasons. Okay.
The police mobile force is actually trained for riots.
Okay.
To cushion riots, ensure that rioters are well managed. That's the major reason why the police mobile force was formed. And then later on upgraded to have the best of military training also, because they are like the internal soldier arm of the police.
Okay.
You understand?
They're like SWAT.
Yes. So they were the number one tactical thing the police have. You understand me?
Okay.
So they were not trained to handle other tactical operations. Then the police also have the counter-terrorism unit. They have their bases in almost every state. That unit, some of them were even trained as abroad, South Africa and some other places. They were trained basically to handle internal insurgency. But after some time, all of them started following VIP. But the president said, remove them now. Let them come and do the role for which their name is created.
So send them
So
back.
when you remove them, yes. And it's funny because even the chief of defense staff has said they need to train the police because most of the job the army is doing is actually police jobs. And he's correct. They are realizing it now. You know when you don't belly full. Now they know whether the soup sweet or you go talk thank you, talk thank you, whether you go come out for the house or come out. So what I'm saying is simple. The police has all the mechanisms it takes. They have the air wing. They have police planes and stuff. They have
the marine, that's true.
They have the marine police. They are complete. You understand what I'm saying? So the point is, allow them work, fund them, and they will work. It's a cut. Let me give you one more point now. See, The three arms of government I say should hold responsible for the lapses of the police, from the presidency, National Assembly, and the governors. Let me tell you why. Our police, in quotes, people complain about how the police are, but our Nigerian police, sincerely speaking, are some of the best in the world. Let me explain. In the 80s, people in the police know how the police was funded and respected. If you are transferred, you are given funds to cover for your movements as someone who is transferred, and other things like that. You are taken care of. Their work was wonderful. And all of a sudden, things changed. Corruption just started. Now, instead of the government to clean up the police, what the government does is, they all wake up one morning, they pull out some persons from the police, call them NSO. And later they call them SSS. Now they call them DSS. They came out from the Nigerian police force. The customs and immigration all came out from the police force. So when government wants something, they feel like instead of making the police better, they just pull out those people from the police. And most recently, the EFCC. We want people that will do proper investigation. They pull out the EFCC. The EFCC, they get their money direct from the president, just like the DSS. Have you ever heard the EFCC reading budget in National Assembly? Have you ever heard DSS reading budget? They get budget direct from the presidency. So they have unlimited fund. Go to EFCC and make a report. If they are going for any arrest, the person going is funded. If he's traveling, he's taken care of by the EFCC, not by the complainant. That is why they still have that name. Same with DSS. That's why they still have that name. But unlike the police, make a report today, you'll be asked to fund your case. Yes or no? So it now begins to look like... You buy paper, you buy pen. It now begins to look like the highest bidder is now the one winning. Because you might have had a genuine case, but because you lack what it takes to encourage their logistics. And even if you say, I don't want to encourage logistics, so funny enough, it's in our law that you should even encourage them. Section 24, subsection D and E of the 1999 Constitution as amended encourages citizens to support security agencies with what they have.
It should be voluntary, not by force.
Voluntary. No problem. Now you report your case, they will approve it, keep it there, and tell you no problem. They work on it. You come and you will find a way to work on it. Then go use their teeth. Let's be sincere. They use their teeth. God, you understand me? So these things need to be looked into. There are. Let me not go there. That one too sensitive. But the point is, these things need to be looked into.
True. Funding.
If we want to, not just funding.
Logistical support.
You know, there's difference between. Now, this is another thing. There's difference between giving a policeman money and giving the Nigerian police money. Are you getting me? Giving a policeman money is different from giving the Nigerian police money. You can actually give the Nigerian police money and support what they are doing. But I'm not sure you can give a policeman money. But the reverse is now the case.
Okay, we're going to hold it on that level and then zip it up. Okay, when we come back with the next episode, which will be next week, we'll be looking at cybersecurity and another form of conversations. Yeah, but anyway, at the end of the day, let's get ourselves ready, because from the election timetable, we are now closer to the election than before. The election is taking place in January and February next year. Political parties have between April this year and November, October to prepare. In the eyes of the average politician, time no day. And within this time, things will begin to happen. Of course, you know how political seismic activities happen in River State. Is always, if you're with us, you're not with us. And then the people are now left behind. So at some point too, within this month, we'll be looking at election security, pre-election, during the election, and post-election security.
3 days with that too.
three different days, because it is important that we get ourselves ready and also arrange ourselves. Not that day now you will not start playing football and drinking pepper soup. Thank you very much, Ambassador Bosindelive, for coming.
Okay, sorry if I have a minute. Okay, my name is Ambassador Bosindelive. I'm a security relations consultant, and I want to encourage everyone listening to me on radio and on social media to please support the Inspector General of Police, IGP Olatunji Disu, in his view to ensure we have a better Nigerian police force as well as a state police. Please, you can reach me on social media if you have complaints and anything you want to talk about with regards to Nigerian police. And I can assure you that the highest authority of the Nigerian police will hear about the complaints. You can hit me on Facebook at bosindelive, Instagram at bosindelive, TikTok at bosindelive, X at bosindelive. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at bosindelive on YouTube. Okay? So together, we must be part of the Nigerian security architecture now. You and I. Thank you.
Thank you very much.